Hey, sixth grade, let's think a little bit more today about the color wheel. So, if your color wheel has the colors in the correct order, you should have red, orange, yellow, green, blue, violet. And within the color wheel, there's already two relationships that we talked about yesterday, which is primary and secondary. The primary colors are red, yellow, and blue, and those make a triangle. And then the secondary colors is what happens when you mix two primary. So red, yellow, mix them, you get orange. Red, blue, mix them, purple. Blue, yellow, mix them, green. So orange, violet, green, right? And we can use that word purple and violet. They mean the same thing interchangeably. Okay, today we're going to talk about two other relationships. Are you ready? Who knew we'd be talking about relationships in art class? We've got complementary and analogous. And so what you need to do today to help you understand them is make a chart that looks like this. And so there are 3 complementary pairs, and then there's 6 different analogous groups, okay? And I'm going to talk you through that a little bit. So coming back to the color wheel, complementary colors are the colors that are across from each other in the color wheel. And there's 3 pairs. Can you guess what one of them is? Okay, so if we start with red and green are across from each other on the color wheel. Red and green are a complementary pair. Orange and blue, yellow and violet. And how these complementary pairs work is that they really create a visual balance. It's really a combination of the 3 primary colors, because you've got red, and then in order to make green, you've got blue and yellow, right? You've got blue, and then in order to make orange, you've got red and yellow. So visual balance, your eyes balance them out. It's a mix of the 3 primaries. And when you mix complementary pairs with something like paint, you will get a neutral brown. Okay, so let's jump back to this. I've got 3 pairs, and I'm just going to go ahead and add color to those to indicate the complementary pairs in this little chart. So you can use marker, crayon, colored pencil to fill these in, but I do want you to create these charts as well to be able to use as a reference and to help you remember the relationships. So I've got red and what's across from red on my color wheel, everybody? Say green, green, whippy. Okay, you can tell that I've been making videos for all ages. I hope you're laughing a little bit. I've got orange and blue. And then the last pair is yellow and purple or violet. Okay. You are going to need to use the complementary pairs in an artwork that you're going to make later this week. Okay, there's my complementary pairs. Red and green, orange, blue, yellow, violet. Now, complementary pairs are pairs that are, so it's 2 colors, and they are across from each other in the color wheel. They're across from each other. They make a diagonal line, okay? Now, let's think about, there you go, now it's not upside down. Let's think about analogous colors. Analogous colors are colors that are next to each other in the color wheel. And there's different ways to think about them. We're going to do groups of 3. Okay, so we're not going to do analogous pairs. We're going to do analogous triplets, triptychs. That's a group of 3 artworks. My face is getting squished by color. Okay, I'm just going to quickly talk you through that. Too many shenanigans on this little video this morning. And so, jumping back to my color wheel, let's start with red. Red's going to happen in a couple groups. One analogous pair is red, orange, yellow. So, red. And I'm not going to fill these all in right now. I'm just going to sort of show you how to think about them. Orange. But I would like you to fill them in. Yellow. Okay. Red is also an analogous group with purple and orange. You see that? Nope. Now you can see it. So if we think about red, red is a group this way. Red is a group this way. Red is also in a group this way. So again, just starting with red, this time if I put red in the middle, who are the neighbors? If red's in the middle, who are the neighbors? Violet and orange. So we've got violet and orange. And when you're setting up your analogous charts, put them in the order of the color wheel. So you can see how violet is on the left and red is in the middle and orange is on the right. Okay, there's one more analogous group that has red in it, and that's blue, violet, and red. And so again, starting with red over here, when red is on the right, I've got violet and blue. Okay, so we've got 3 of the analogous pairs or groups already. 1, 2, 3. We've got a few more hiding here. We've got orange, yellow, green. So orange, yellow, green, we've got yellow, green, blue, yellow, green, blue. And what is the last one? Let's come back to our friend the color wheel. Got yellow, green, blue, and then green, blue, violet. So the last one would be green, blue, violet. Okay, and then in looking at this little chart, I've got red in 3 spots. I've got orange in 3 spots. I've got yellow in 3 spots. Green, blue, and violet. What you need to do today to help you understand and think this out is to create a chart that looks like this. Go ahead and fill these in, okay? Take a picture and send that to me. If the order of your colors in your color wheel was wrong yesterday, you do need to do that again as well, and I will send you some feedback on that. This is how I remember analogous. Analogous is next to each other. And again, these are analogous groups of 3. You could do analogous pairs as well, but this gives us a few more colors to think about. Okay, thanks so much. Can't wait to see your work.